Hey guys, Springfree here, and welcome to the fourth episode of my Let's Play Victoria 2 as Scandinavia now. We are no longer Sweden. We formed Scandinavia successfully. All we had to do was sphere Denmark, and we actually had to wrench it out of the Prussia's hands because, they were just about to sphere it themselves. Luckily, we got in there first. Good thing too, because if we didn't, they could have declared war, and all this stuff would have been bad. If Prussia had gotten Denmark, that would have been a big deal for us. We would have been in real trouble. Alright, so one of the things that I've been noticing is that we've been having trouble with our political system. We are now this really liberal, like very liberal, meaning like we're letting the economy do everything itself. We're not allowed to do a lot of things. And I'm really sad about that because I wanted to be liberal, but I didn't want to be this restricted. So I did some research and I figured out that if we switch our ruling party, we can still be a liberal party. However, we do the exact same things as we did when we were the conservative party. And if you'll notice, we actually have a lot of the same, ideas about everything. The only difference that is between the conservatives and the new party that we're going to switch to, which is the Sumi Pole, and is that they have pluralism instead of moralism. Moralism is saying that church and state are a single body, and religious minorities face discrimination. Okay, that's not good. That sounds like a bad thing to me. Pluralism, the state religion is actively promoted, but other religions are tolerated. That sounds better for me, I think that's a little bit better. So this is going to just all over. It's just an improvement, I think, upon the political system we had before, and definitely a huge improvement before this one now. The one we currently have, which is it's extremely limiting. So Sumo Poli, we're definitely going to go for that, and we're going to just have to increase our country's support for these sort of things. So residency, pro-military, pluralism, interventionism, and protectionism are the ones that we want. So that's good. We can, and protectionism is actually very nice because you can have a huge maximum tariff. Not like we really use our tariffs anyway. I mean, it is a nice income. But one of the biggest things that's going to be good about switching, which we just did, is that we're going to be able to change our budget. Now, right now, it still says we can only tax at 50% maximum. Well, that's going to change in a second. Once we take it off pause, you'll see we are going to increase time. There it goes. We can now change our taxes to be a little bit higher now. I think we're going to go for 80% and get some real money going now. And, oh yes, hi Ninja Man. Yes, we are playing Scandinavia. Here, why don't we do this really fast? Sorry, Ninja Man, I'm recording, but you get to be in the video, so that must be something. Yeah, artisans are not doing that so well, and clerks as well, but it's a good thing because now we can go back into our factory here, and we can actually open our factory again. We cannot build factories, which is something that we sacrificed by going a little bit more liberal, and that's okay though, guys, because it's not that big of a deal. I mean, our investors will build their factories like they should, and we should show empty states, not hide them, because that made me feel scared, because there's like, oh, there's no more states, oh god. We definitely have enough states to build stuff in. Okay, good. And now we're able to subsidize. We're actually able to invest in foreign markets as well. So now notice we're actually making some money this time around, instead of earlier we were making like crap. So we're up to almost like 100 pounds a day, which is amazing. I feel like, earlier when I noticed that we were making like almost no money, it was like making me cry a little bit on my insides, I was like, no, we're not making monies. But now I feel a little bit better. We can definitely afford to up our spending a little bit, and we can just, keep our taxes increased if we start to go underneath. And see, we're roughly about even now with our spending, and I think that's going to help us. We want to get our military score to be a little bit higher. We can obviously bump construction up to 100%. Since we're not spending anything, and our individualism, we get some more plurality, but we don't have as good suppression efficiency. Wow, it's been a long time since I played Victoria 2, so I'm gonna have trouble pronouncing things. Sorry. Okay. Our fleet over here, 5 strong. We need to build up some more ships because we do need some more. I'm gonna actually increase our taxes here to 85% just for now. I mean, they're getting their life needs, but we need our money needs here, and we can increase our tariffs maybe to 15%, because I know we can go all the way up to 100%, but that's a bad idea. But right now we're making 30 pounds off those tariffs, which is what's making us in the green. So happy for that. And 15% really is not going to make that big of a difference. Nobody's going to notice or care. So that's good. How's our factories doing? I'm really interested in that. I want to see some more factories being built, guys. I see it looks like they're building a steel factory. Ooh, definitely going to invest in that. if we can. We don't have that much money to invest, so I'm gonna actually save my money and invest only in this this railroad. We can now do something to Holstein, which we were doing trying to sphere. So let's start by priority here. We're gonna not justify war. Actually, can we justify war? No, we only have Conquest open to us, and that's going to be like a bazillion infamy. So I think the best option to go with right now is going to be to increase our opinion just continually. We're now up to cordial, which is good. That's one more away from being friendly. We're good. And since it's the only one we're influencing, we're going to be like just destroying Prussia at it. So if we can force them to be our puppet and ally with us, that'd be very nice. Blast. Militancy is not a thing for us, guys. We have plenty of wiggle room when it comes to militancy. We can get as much as we want. We've got some suppression points, so I guess we could suppress these movements, but I mean, the suffrage movement is not that big of a deal. I think I wouldn't mind. It's the Danish liberation. Yeah, I'm not going to let you go, Denmark. Sorry about that. One thing I do want to do, though, is build ourselves some more transports. So not in Africa, no. Let's build one in, do we have any in Copenhagen, perhaps, that we can build? I just don't want to build them in, Iceland, because that's really far away. How about Stockholm? Yes, that's good. We'll build 2 clipper transports in Stockholm. It's going to take a bite out of our income, but that's okay. We're working on factories, so they should be good. We've got a bunch of investors in the steel factory. The steel factory is really a good idea. So I don't want to invest all my money in it yet, but I will invest in this railroad because railroads are always good. Our mechanical production, we're researching that. That's good because it's going to give us some more factory throughput, which is what we need. Now, I did notice earlier, I was watching one of my own videos, and I noticed that I could actually look here and see I need to research the following upgrades. So I need to research breech-loaded rifles, state and government, and medicine to be able to, to colonize these areas. Or, well, not those areas, of course, but the ones next to our area here. So, clearly, I think that's funny how you have to discover colonial negotiations, you need breech-loaded rifles. That's kind of like, oh, yeah, we use the guns to negotiate, not, like, any words at all. But whatever. We can easily get that, and it doesn't even unlock until 1850, so that's good. We do need to get medicine soon, which will help us with our life rating as well. And I forget what the last... Oh, state and government. But state and government, I think, is... Oh, we can already do that. So, really, we're waiting till 1850, so we only have about 6 years till we start colonizing. So, we need to hurry up and do that. I'm not certain. Heart and Darkness kind of revamped the whole colonization thing, so I mean, it's kind of nice that, because it was a little bit overpowered, I guess, how the player could colonize things in the vanilla, or not vanilla, but a House Divided. Looks like we can do something in Holstein again. It was kind of overpowered, so I guess they toned it back for this game, and they made it so that you have to, you have these little colonial power points, and you get it from, like, we have our colonial areas here in, Denmark and Iceland already, or sorry, not Denmark and Iceland, but Iceland and Greenland, rather. They are our colonial territories as of now. And so, if you'll notice, we actually have 40 points less than we should, or well, than our cap. But once we get more technology, I'm sure that will go up. I'm not certain if soldiers affect how quickly you colonize. It might be a good idea to just send some soldiers down as insurance, but I'm curious as to how things work. Good, we're not spending any more money on construction, so I think it's going to be safe for us to go and build some army, because I'd really like to have some more army. And we're going to build some artillery. Eventually we're going to get guards, so I'm not going to waste too much time building infantry. So if we just build some 6 artillery, I think that's going to be a little way expensive for a couple days, but I think overall it'll go back to being alright. Minus 74, wow, that's ridiculous. Makes me miss the days when we were playing as the United States and we had all those people to tax. But, it'll go up. Hopefully. Once they finish, purchasing all the materials they need to make all the goods they need. And we can always tone back how much we're purchasing per, infantry or per artillery unit. In the budget section here, if we take it down, you'll notice that we're spending 135 on... Yeah, we can actually tone that back if we want to. So once we get down to about a little bit more negative, I don't want to take any loans, so let's just bump ourselves down to 50. We should see a well increase in our budget, and it should turn green about, oh wow, here we have to wait till, oh god, that's going to be 11% of ours. Oh god, that's horrible. But it's okay. I mean, we got a bunch more population since we took over Denmark and stuff, so it's not horrible. We don't want to lose any more population though. So luckily, since we're going with the liberal revolution or whatever, we are actually, you know, not going to lose as many men. Usually there's the option, if you want to stay conservative, you have to lose 10% of your pop in each of these areas. But it's okay. So I'm really worried that we're not building enough factories. Please, why are there not more factories being built? I mean, we have all of our national foci in building investors, so I mean, it's not really that many investors, I guess, so maybe once it gets a little bit further along. I'm very interested to see how this coal factory turns out. I would love to have that coal factory, or not coal factory, the steel factory as soon as possible, because steel factories are like going to be legit. In Gotland too, it's like we've already got our cement factory here, so that's good. Our cement factory is doing well. I'm happy to see that. Another reason why it's just better to be a political party that allows you to interfere more in your economy, rather. We have some newspapers. I'll just go through them. You guys can go ahead and you know, read these, of course, if you want. Ooh, we're making 50 a day. Damn, that was a lot. Good job. Anyway, I'm just going to go through these newspapers here, and we can read them if you would like. I think I'm going backwards in time, so just go ahead and pause whenever you like. This is a bunch of war between in the Mexican, or in the South America area. Just a bunch of war there, so not that big of a deal. And if you look, see, local chapter is calling for the boarding of voting franchise. Sure, we can either suppress or gain liberal agitation. Who cares? I mean, I'd rather get more militancy though than get all this consciousness. And 4% more liberal is no big deal, because we know we want to be liberal. Who cares? We've got a liberal party in power, so it sounds awesome to me. Still moving along here, we've got our 5 income per day. That's reasonable. I mean, it's better than 0, you know. And we're not spending any more on. I don't believe we're spending much more on our stuff, so that's good. We should be seeing those units get built within any second now. Yeah, it looks like they're still trying to get some stuff for those other machines, but I mean, once we get our economy rolling, we should be fine. Now we've got in favor of free trade. Now we definitely, what is our party prefers, we're the Sumo, we want protectionism, so let's get them 20% more in favor of protectionism, because we do not support free trade as we support protectionism, so it's good that we did that. I'm wondering what that was on our thing here. Politics. I'm wondering, we got liberal agitation as well as oh yeah, I remember doing that event. Let's see if there's other decisions that we could do. I know this one you need to have a machine parts factory, so this is going to be hard for us to do. We might need to switch to our political party just for a second, you know, to change so we can build a machine parts factory. But we'll see. I mean, we don't even have a mechanical production yet. I mean, we're working on it, of course, but it's not yet. Yes, we want to be more in favor of protectionism, because that's what our party supports, so I don't care about your militancy. We can deal with the militancy. We're buying a lot of stuff, but I think a time is going to come that we need more money, so I'm wondering exactly how to increase our budget. So I know our 2 factories here are doing alright, but of course I say that while they're like dying. Oh, there you go. See, I mean, the cement factory has its ups and downs, but mostly ups. We can now do something to Holstein. Let's remove them from the sphere of... Okay, we need to stop. But we do want to support... What's our self? We want pluralism, so we'll support pluralism. A lot of people are in favor of secularized, though. So we're going to remove them from the precious sphere. What we're also going to do with our influence point, or not, our diplomacy points, is we're going to increase our... Can we form an alliance with... No, they already are actually allied with Let's see, who are the allied? France. So we need to figure out who is going to be an ally for us, because it might be Austria, because they can kind of check Prussia's power. It's, if you'll notice, they're actually pretty large. They've got 60, and so does Prussia's got a little bit better than them, but you know, if we help, I'm sure Austria would do okay. Another ally I was looking at is the UK, but you know, they're obviously booked, kind of. They've already got a bazillion allies. They're already allied with Austria, so Austria doesn't look like they're going to be wanting to be allies with us either. Perhaps Prussia, even. Let's see, are they allied with anybody nice? They're nothing. It seems as though they would be the most fitting to be in an alliance with us. They really don't like us. We got negative 70. Let's just increase our relations with them as much as possible, because you know, Prussia's going to be, I'd be scared if they declared war on us. So if we just keep them, you know, in the nice with us, then we shouldn't be too terrible. Second War of the Pacific. We can't intervene because, okay. Ottoman, is that Egypt versus the Ottomans? Well, idiots. The Ottomans are gonna wreck those Egyptians. There's like no chance for the others. Future of the economy, we want to go for interventionalism, so let's get that more in favor of interventionalism here. And we need to set a oh, well, we definitely don't want to have bloody revolutionaries. The old order must be defended. We want to get more liberal, as well as the population is not so bad. I think we've already seen this one, so but I'll leave it for a second just so you can read it if you like. Just go ahead and pause. The old order must be defended. We're going to set our rally point to be down here. We're going to set that to be both our navy and our military rally point. We've got too many men here, so I'm going to split that up into two different groups, and they're going to spread out. And I'm just making sure that Stockholm is not already our place to get together. We want pluralism, I'm pretty sure, so let's find out which one. 25%. Oh, we don't want them to be more in favor, so God is dead. Whatever. And we're going to merge our second fleet here, and they're going to go merge with our first fleet, because there's no reason to have them separate. 30% more liberal sounds good. Oh, we can do a thing. I almost had a revolution on my hands here. Good thing I noticed this. We can do a bunch of new things here. I just want to see who wants the most. What's the most compelling thing? It looks like people really want weighted health. Weighted wealth, sorry, not health. That's the most requested thing, it seems. I'm just making sure one last time, because 5% seems a little low, but still, it's okay. Alright, good. We've now enacted. Good. Alright. So let's continue on here at 3 speed. Mechanical production is almost finished. That's going to be very nice for the factories that we have created here. Our plurality has increased. That's good too. We do want to get pro-military, because that's pro-military, go ahead. Let's see, the USA, John Brown's last raid. Okay, yeah, we've seen this in our USA Let's Play, but I'll read it again for you guys. John Brown's body lies in a moldering grave, but his soul is marching on. John Brown's body, Union Marching Song. The famed hero of the abolitionist movement in the late John Brown was hanged in Charlestown, Virginia today after a failed raid on a military armory. Supposedly, Brown had planned to use the arsenal weapon to arm slaves and incite an open slave rebellion across the entire South. The raid and John Brown's death have further escalated the tension over the slavery issue, and in some slave states there is now even talk of secession. Okay, cool. I guess they're getting on their way with the revolution and stuff. So that should be happening soon, I hope, and we'll see how that goes, because, you know, we always have the option of helping either the CSA or the USA. It looks like the United States didn't do a really good job taking over their cores here, so that was kind of dumb of them. Are they allied? They're allied with the US. Okay. Stupid United States. Why would they not sphere all that? That's just not smart of them. It's okay, though. Let's continue here at 3 speed. Alright, so we can either get more liberal and gain militancy. That's what we're going to do, probably. And I believe we already saw the Liberal Students Association. Just going to continue doing that option that best suits us. how are we doing on trade here? I've kind of been neglecting this window because I have no idea what we need. Okay, stop. We need to set our research, and we also need to figure out what do we resort protectionism. Oh, good, we can get 20% more in favor of protectionism. Yeah, who cares? Free trade, go ahead, get military, whatever. Good. So our throughput tech has gone up, and we have access to quite a few upgrades from that. We're gonna go ahead and grab. I don't know if we should do state and government first, or if we should get medicine. I think medicine is going to be best because that's going to probably give us more population growth and stuff like that. So we should probably start that sooner rather than later. And it looks like it's only going to take about a year to finish, so that's not that bad. Let's use some more diplomacy points to increase our relations over here with Russia. But I do think that the only place that we're going to get any hint of an alliance is going to be with Prussia, so that's kind of sucks, but I mean, it's okay. Let's see. Okay, we want to be more in favor of we're in favor of residency, so let's give them residency. So how are we doing here in our diplomatic operations with Holstein? Looks like we're almost ready to add them to our sphere, which is nice. We're going to go ahead and start moving in on some more of Prussia's prospects. Okay, our upper house has been rearranged a little bit, and our election is finished. We're mostly Liberalia. Oh, we went back to Holger Plaza. Okay. Okay. That's fine. I wonder if we can make factories again, because we just got machine parts. Let's see, can we build factory? No. Sadly. But that's fine. I mean, as long as we're, not an idiot party that doesn't let us do anything. I mean, this is basically what we are before. That's fine, though. Okay, so, yeah, let's see. We're still researching medicine, of course. Our economy is going okay. Let's build some more units of military if we can. I'd like to be able to flush out our entire military, but I think we're going to have to wait a while to do that. So let's just get our... Let's see, how many men can we fit on this boat here? I don't know exactly how to work that out. We can carry 3 weight. I don't know how much does 1 weigh. Artillery... Where does it say weight? There's nothing. This has nothing on here about weight. But let's send these 9 units over. I want to go ahead and start a war with. Oh no, they already took the Tunisian area. Oops, that sucks. Can we get Morocco, perhaps? Morocco, it has no allies. They have 0 military power, and let's justify a war with Morocco to. I guess we have to conquest them, so let's just go ahead and do that. I mean, we have plenty of room in our infamies. We have none, so this is going to be fine if we do this. But we want to take over the entirety of Morocco, so we have an into the, the African interior. Because it is getting to be about that time to start colonizing. So, and that's going to be where we're going to probably see our economy catch up and boom, is because of this. So, if we can get this quickly, that would be nice. So, but we do have also the potential to get no infamy at all, which is going to be good. I mean, I doubt that will happen, but it still is possible, which is nice. And with our artillery, we should just... They didn't even have any military power, so honestly, I'm not scared, but still. So let's see. Does it have a button here that says how much they weigh? For God's sake, how much do they weigh? Let's merge these forces here. Blast. We're still sending these guys down, but I'm going to stop them here, and they're going to go somewhere else. And I'm going to balance this force out, put some guys over here. And this here will be the force we put on the boats. First, we want our guards and artillery, because guards are like the bomb. They're the best units that you can get. We can now add Holstein to our sphere. So let's see, Holstein, add to sphere, proceed. Okay, good. We have sphered Holstein. Now we're going to go ahead and try to sphere Mecklenburg. Or perhaps we should go somewhere bigger, like, no, that's Prussia. We can't sphere Prussia. They're a great power. But the Netherlands might be a good place to sphere. They're not sphered by anybody right now. So let's put our priority maximum on that. And where's our sphere? Scandinavia is Holstein, so we'll drop that down to middle priority. Wow, that's a lot of British sphere. Damn. Alright, regardless, we need to look at our military here. We're still sending over our 12,000 troops there. So I'm going to get these guys on the boat first, and then any extras is going to be just golden. So let's see, select these guys. Oh, it looks like one of them is not going to get loaded. It was the guards, of course. It's the guards. Let's get the, we can't put all this cavalry on here, so let's get off, well, I guess we have to unload the whole unit, but, alright, we gotta merge all these guys, and I'm just gonna break off what I want, the guard, this, and then we'll take a dragoon, and the first army shall go with, on the fleet here. So, grab the first army. This should be more than enough to take out the enemies over there in Morocco, but just in case, we might want to build another transport ship. I know we have a while until we get our justification. It's almost a year, so if we build one more clipper, I'm sure that would help a lot. I wish we could have steamers, but you know, that's going to be a little bit. So let's go ahead and build one clipper in... Do we have any more in Stockholm? Yeah, let's build one in Stockholm. Okay. Now that's going to really take a bite out of our economy for just a minute there. Not as much because we turned down our spending, but oh good, we got 18 infamy. That's, I mean, we could have gotten 22, so I mean it wasn't maximum that we could possibly get, so I guess it's not terrible, but still it kind of sucks. I wish these capitalists would start building more factories, and we almost have enough money to finish this investment here on the steel factory, and I'm definitely going to do that because the steel factory is going to be amazing when it finally gets all the money it needs. But I want to make sure that we win the war first before we take over or start doing anything else, because we are going to have some troubles getting to the, you know, getting there, and fighting the war is going to cost money, of course. It costs money always more. Yeah, they're a primitive nation, so they're not even going to be able to field much infantry or anything to fight us. It's just going to be regulars, I believe, or whatever they can possibly throw at us, irregulars. So there's not going to be much in the way of fighting against us as long as they're not sphered or allied with anybody important, and I do not think they are. They are now not in satellites, allies, or anything with anybody, which is good. Let's go to our diplomacy with them. I just want to make sure they're not about to get sphered by anybody. Nope. It looks like they... What's their RGO? Maybe... Are we even going to get anything good? Looks like they produce mostly... is that even... No, that's Algeria. Where they have the iron. Looks like they produce mostly grain, so... Kind of sucks, but... I'm sure... It's okay. We'll find more stuff later. The interior is not so much either. Let's go ahead and get all capitalists or all pops. We want to get more... I think we've already read this one as well. However, I will let you pause if you wish to read it. Perhaps... Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Let's see. How's our boat doing up here? Still trying to get some clipper convoys. Good, or whatever that is, but it's almost done. Blast. We're almost ready to go. Oh, good. We gotten some more Morocco Costas Belli generation speed, 25%. Awesome. It's going to make it happen faster. Maybe not in time for our clipper, though. Which is okay. I mean, we can always make multiple trips with our boats. Now, Luxembourg should offer us an alliance. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's get Prussia to, let's increase our relations with them some more. We want to get up to, like, 200, of course. So what's our relation change? 0? Okay. It's good that we're not going up or down. I mean, well, it's bad that we're not going up, but it's good that we're not going down. Alright. I hope our Costas Belli ticks up soon, because I'm kind of bored waiting. Wow, we got a lot of infamy, but luckily it will go down slowly. 9 every month, which is good. Or 0.9, whatever. 0.09, rather. Good, we got some more political reform desire and stuff. That's nice. We're almost done medicine, which will be awesome, because that's, like I said, it's going to help us colonize further. And whatever forces we take over to the Africa territory, we're going to leave there. And it's also going to be nice, because I think they have a nice population. Do they not? Let's see, if we look at Morocco, they actually have sizable amount of population that will be added to us for taxes, and we can always colonize, try to make those areas actual states rather than just colonies eventually. So I think it's going to be awesome having Morocco. I mean, even though it costs us so much infamy, but we really were not going to use it anywhere else, so who cares? I mean, it's like, who are we going to fight a war with? Mecklenburg? Let's get 30% more liberal. Alright guys, so it's been about 30 minutes. I gotta stop here. Sorry, we're gonna pause the game here. And thank you so much for watching. Please let me know how I'm doing in the comments. If you have any tips on how I can do better economy-wise, that'd be awesome. And just so I don't forget, right now, what we're gonna do, just before we go, I'm gonna go invest in this steel factory. We've invested, I think I invested a little bit too much, but it's okay. I hit the wrong button, but it's fine. We still have 12,000 to fight our war, 1,200 to fight our war. So again, thank you for watching. Spray and pray out.